Hello guys, Chimerical Reviews here with my second review of my $3 marathon review record, and it's a good one because it's a double box set that I'm reviewing, and I'd like to jump straight into it, so let's do that. And the double set that I'm reviewing today is Sinister, Minister and Bad Habit, and I'm so stoked that I got these. I got them for Christmas and I honestly didn't know where they found them. It's just amazing and I'm so happy I got them. We'll jump straight in with the box now. My box has some, I've been told it's aging on it, so my entire box has these plastic lines on, like the plastic hasn't been put down and it's like airy, but this isn't a bad thing for me because I like it. I like the look of it, I like how it kind of looks like cracks, and I don't mind it being there. I don't know how people are going to react to that, but I don't mind it. And there it goes. Okay, next thing you notice is that it's just a typical, it's the normal exclusives chipboard poem here. This is the same as Dr. Deadwin and Nurse Necrose, with a picture of the two dolls here, the white line going across the top, oh, wrong way, and the chipboard poem and name here. I'll read out the chipboard poem now. It says, "This gruesome twosome have a dark obsession with an incense burner and rosary beads. They want your confession." And I think that describes the dolls really well. So we'll get straight into that. Normal pink tissue paper, big box, enough for the two of them. And that is it. And we're going to start with my least favourite of the two, which is Bad Habit. And this doesn't mean I don't like Bad Habit. I really do like Bad Habit because she's really quite creepy and quite evil, and I like that, especially for a nun figure, which we have a few of already. So the first thing to mention about Bad Habit is her clothing, which should speak for itself. It's a nun garment, and her habit, it does come off. However, it does take a lot of effort with removing the neckline and stuff like that. So I'm not going to take it off, but it's a good thing, and I'll explain why in a little bit. The whole thing's the thing's an all-in-one dress. There's no splitting in the fabrics at all. This is all one dress, and it's really nice. There is a separation at the habit here to go to the bigger back, so that's the closest you get to separate parts in this doll. And while I do like this doll, there's not much going on apart from the clothes and the face. There's really nothing more to this doll, which is a real shame because I really wish that they added some nice little details, which I love to dolls. You see here that her eyes are very creepy, kind of black iris with or not iris, the outside of her, the white bit where mine is. I'm awful with anatomy, so black there, a green and yellow iris, and a black pupil, which makes a very creepy black lipstick. But where this doll falls down for me, which I really didn't expect, is the head when the habit's removed, and she's completely bald. She's completely bald, and even worse, she has a hole in her head. So you don't want to display her without the habit. The habit is necessary. I guess that's why they call her Bad Habit. And she also has some Mary Janes and some socks, which is very nice. I love socks on a doll, which another doll I have doesn't have them, and it's a real irritant, and I'll get onto that at another time. But yep, Bad Habit, not much to talk about. but there is a bit more to talk about on my next, which is of course Sinister Minister. And Sinister Minister is really cool. He has hair, which is kind of like loose sapphires, calaveras, just the normal black kind of shoulder length hair, and I'm a fan of this hair. It's a very nice length, very nice feel. It's a very nice feel. It feels smooth. So, yep. Oh, words. So you see here that he has the exact same eyes as Bad Habit. I don't know whether that means they're related or they just work closely. I'm not sure. But apart from that, his face is also very plain. He has no lipstick whatsoever. You know, that would be a little bit odd. I don't think I've done that yet. And that's his face. But I want to talk about his clothes, because his clothes are really cool. As you see here, he's got a black blazer which velcros at the front, so you can take it off. He also has black trousers or pants if you're American, and under them he has, I'm sure they are, he has black socks here and black little kind of boots, and, well, not boots, I don't know what I call these. Yeah, he has this version of shoe and they go really nice together. Any doll with shoes and socks, very nice. And underneath the blazer he has a minister's shirt, however they don't have sleeves. You can see there's a little bit of fraying on the side there, but nothing that can't be fixed. And what I like about his blazer the most is that it has this very neat little scarf that does go all the way around the back and up to here. It's attached, it's stitched to the blazer, so you can't take it off. It's without, you know, ripping it. So it's a very nice scarf. As you see here, there's it's very royal purple, kind of gold tassels at the bottom. Does make him look very ministerial, if that's a word. But if not, I've invented it. There you go. And it also has on the bottom the brimstone sulphur symbol. I keep calling it brimstone because I played the Binding of Isaac. So he has the sulphur symbol on both sides, and he's very cool. Another thing I want to bring up with Sinister Minister is that he has the Harry Powell tattoo. I think that's his name, Harry Powell, the Reverend. And on it, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can. But on his hands, he has the words love and hate tattooed on, well, drawn onto his separate fingers, and that's a really nice touch. I love the little touches in a doll that kind of, it makes the doll, you know what I mean? I mean, he's just a very nice, very simple minister figure, and with the tattoos, if you take off his blazer, he kind of gives a very brutish feel, and I just think that it's a very nice touch what they're doing there. So that is Sinister Minister. Now, to give you some information on them, they died on Christmas Day, which is very good for me because I got them on Christmas Day, so it's a nice little cross there, except they died in 1966 and I wasn't around. But apart from that, very nice coincidence. Their death certificate I'll read now, and it's: righteously struck down by lightning, they rose again fast and frightening. This blasphemous boy and demented sister have a habit that's bad and a sermon quite sinister. So see, even Thor couldn't keep them down. It's just really cool that they're there. I have the black edition of them. There are two more editions apart from the black, which is the white, which does look very different to that Bad Habits clothes designed differently, and the infamous red edition to Sinister and Bad Habit, which there are only 666 editions of, and they are the rarest of the lot. They were The white edition was created when the black edition sold out in record time, and they had to meet demand, so they made the white edition, which has become rarer, or maybe not. I don't know who's the rarest out of the lot apart from Red, so there's that. Bad Habit, I'm sure it's the only, if not the first, female doll to be completely bald, which really upsets us, because I was expecting such a brilliant mane to come down, and it's so upsetting when that happens. I had so many expectations. So, yeah, that is Sinister Minister and Bad Habit, two absolutely brilliant dolls. If I had to rate them, I'd rate Bad Habit at I'd rate her a 6 out of 10. I do love her, but she doesn't have much going on. She has her clothes and her face paint, which isn't that much of. So I'm giving her a 6 because I love the nun feel of it. I love how creepy she looks, and I think she is a good doll. She just doesn't have much going on. It's a shame, but I'd rate Sinister Minister a good 7.5. I don't know what it is. I think I'm judging quite harshly, but I do that. He's definitely better than Bad Habit, but like I said, that's my opinion. If you have different opinions, then I'm perfectly fine to hear them and take them into consideration. So anyway, that has been the second edition to my recording marathon, and the third edition is my favourite, so I would really stick in and wait out for that. So anyway, I will see you then, guys.